try this a different way. All right, that's Real God Trio doing Trouble. Oh yeah, I love feedback. One of these days I'm going to get it right, folks. Real God Trio doing Trouble. We heard Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers in front of that. Bonnie Raitt as well, and the Monkees. It's 92.7 KOCF Fernridge Community Radio. And we have Manny Placentia live in the virtual studio. Manny, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to see
Good.
you.
Nice to see you too. Last time I
Oh, you
saw
got
you was
that?
in the Beer Garden.
Yeah, you got that beautiful guitar up on the wall. That is just
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. Thank you.
So I wanted to I've been racking my brain out to try and come up with a comparison for Real Gone Trio.
Okay.
So, so the best that I can come up with is you guys to me are a combination of the Blasters, Agent Orange, and the Ventures.
Oh, wow.
So it's
Those are
like
some great bands.
yeah, well, it's just you have the psychobilly, and it's again, I don't want to put it into a category because you guys are so far beyond rockabilly and so far beyond surf guitar that
Yeah.
just the melding of what you do is amazing. How did you come up with that kind of a sound?
Well, we really started by just playing traditional rockabilly. Greg Gallup, the upright bass player, I was looking for a guitar upright bass player, and then he answered the call. So we just started playing traditional rockabilly. You know, your basic 1-4-5 blues progressions with the upright bass, and there's so many bands that are doing that genre. I really wanted to do something different, not your basic progression rockabilly. So we do a little, little influence from psychobilly, um, surf music, and we kind of mesh everything together. And we even have a doo-wop song. We just play different types of genres.
And the other thing that I really just love is you guys have just a whole mess of originals,
Yeah.
and that to me is what really transcends kind of the genre. Is you're not just playing old rockabilly songs or covering surf guitar. You're creating this new music that's just fantastic. How do you guys come up with your originals? Is it a group process, or is one person bringing a song and someone else brings in
It's
a part of a song?
um, it is a group process, but it begins with it just depends on what mood I'm in. If I'm in a psychobilly mood, if I'm in a just surf mood, if I'm in a traditional rockabilly mood, I just start messing around at home with a couple of licks here and there and progressions, and then I just record myself on my phone, very primitive, and then I just introduce it to the guys, um, and they're really great on picking it up. Greg's really great coming up with ideas. Our new drummer Casey, uh, yeah, it just falls into place. We just practice a song, one or two, and we decide should we play it at our next show? Let's do it.
I know that there's no way to even stand or sit still when you guys are playing.
Oh,
So
thanks.
how do you mix, when we talk about the psychobilly and stuff, when you talk about a doo-wop song, how do you, God, I hate to use the word justify, but it's such a treat the way that you mix that in. What made you decide that you're going to play just about anything and that will be part of your style, so to speak?
Yeah, we want to be able to play at different events. So we have songs to, have people dance at, let's say, places like the Beer Garden, um, and different places like that, all ages places. We also have a set list of just like your rockers, your psychobilly songs.
Right.
Our dream is to one day have a mosh pit going around, at one of our songs.
Nice.
Yeah, it
So
just depends.
let's talk about the song that you have on our compilation CD. I think it's going out tonight, and that's an original, right?
That is an original. When I wrote that song, I was listening to a lot to the Reverend Hornet Heat, which is like one of the greatest bands out there. I've seen them so many times, and I was just listening to a different types of their songs and their progressions, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't like really 1 4 5 progression. They're throwing this in there, they're throwing that. So I sat home and I just started doing the what we call the chicken picking, with your fingers,
Right.
the Merle Travis style guitar playing, and just threw a couple of power chords in there and just mix it up and introduced it to the guys, and we got it. And that was one of the songs on our EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you come from a musical family? How did you get into starting to play music?
Growing up in LA, you have all these different types of music. I went into my Britpop phase. I went into my Joy Division, Morrissey, and The
Oh,
Cure.
wow.
And at the time, there were these great bands that were playing in LA and Orange County, like Big Sandy, Russell Scott and his Red Hots. The Stray Cats would even play sometimes, and the Reverend would always show up. The Paladins. There's so many I could go on. They
Right,
were a
right.
huge influence on not only the music but the style. You have to have the hair. You have to have the clothes to go with the culture. It's just I just really got into that scene, and picked up the guitar in middle school and started chucking away. And
Wow.
my dad taught me a couple of chords. He actually had a band down in Mexico when he was growing up. But yeah, I guess you could say I do come from a musical family. My pops.
Nice. So now if you had to pick a Real God Trio song for someone who had never heard the band, what song would you have them listen to that captures the real feeling of the band?
Okay. Um, Definitely the one that you chose for the compilation. That would be one. Where Did My Baby Go is another one. That's the song that we've been playing for years. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent. Well,
Yeah.
Maddie, thanks for being on the show. Really
No,
appreciate
thank
you
you,
coming
Andy.
on. And thanks for
Thank you
contributing
for
the
inviting
song
me.
too. Absolutely. All right, we're going to go out with Real God Trio and going out tonight, 92.7 KOCF.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. Oh, that was
All
great,
right.
Maddie. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So this will still be on YouTube. So forever YouTube.
All right. Sounds great.
All right, cool, man. Thank you.
All right. You take care.
All right, we'll see you.
Yeah.